Nama saya Romi. Hobi saya main surfing.
One, two, three, pick it up now.
Nama saya Son, bapak dari Romi, anak bapak namanya Romi.
Apa Ibu pikir tentang Romi main surfing?
Ya, saya senang, namanya Romi senang karena Ibu Lisi ajar untuk Romi main surfing.
Surfing is a great springboard to enable trust, friendships to develop in a playful, creative manner, not in an official, formal setting and so on. And people tend to open up a lot. And if you're a surfer watching this, you probably know what I mean. Maybe you arrive in a new country and you meet some locals and go surfing with them. And what was perhaps a bit awkward on the land, after you finish your surf, there seems to be more openness and understanding. And I think surfing is quite extraordinary in that manner that once you enter the ocean, boundaries that existed on the land seem to dissolve. So that's why we do the surfing. One of the reasons we do the surfing program is we can start with them to really build trust and friendship in a playful way with the local communities. Of course we can incorporate English and caring for the environment into that too. And then the interactive creative media programs, they're exciting because again they're creative and playful. They're accessible to anybody. You can be any kind of learner and take part. And for me that's vital in addressing ocean literacy, climate change. That programs occur and happen in a way that is translatable to anyone in any society and is not out of their reach of comprehension or access if we're really going to target those problems. So learning about the environment through playful creative photography programs, video programs, through art enables what people have inside to come out, and also enables the sharing of knowledge and that to be absorbed by others and then also come out in their interpretation of it. So I think that's really effective, and I think sitting on a seat in the classroom has a limited time limit for everybody, me included. So why not take it more outside and learn more about the social realities and the environment, and they can see what they make and create. We share that with other organisations that use that data, and it brings a much needed social aspect to tackling big environmental issues. And as I said, I think that's really needed. I think if we are to tackle these environmental issues, it needs also to have a social angle or to it. Yeah, being creative and so on. Being outside in nature it's always fun. Then the other aspect is our programs are two-way learning. We learn so much from them, and that's vital as well to tackle environmental problems and so on. The understanding and sharing of different ideas to find solutions together. And that's what A Liquid Future believes in, that by sharing knowledge and ideas we can find the best ways in approaching issues and problems. Go forward in a positive manner.
Selamat siang,
Siapa namanya? Tolong.
nama saya Rudo Franky HP, nama panggilan Hengki. Saya kerja di kantor camat, pegawai negeri sipil.
Hengki, kenapa kamu mau belajar bahasa Inggris? Kenapa penting?
Ya, saya pikir bahasa Inggris adalah bahasa internasional dan kemudian sudah mendunia. Kita juga di Pulau Morotai, terutama sekarang ada program pemerintah yang memang membangun wisata di Kabupaten Pulau Morotai. Untuk itu baik anak kecil maupun orang dewasa itu harus belajar bahasa Inggris dan itu sangat penting.
Sekarang di Morotai ada tempatnya untuk belajar bahasa Inggris.
Yang saya tahu itu memang ada tempat-tempat kursus tetapi sangat kurang dan saya kira ini masih mahal dan itu yang ada cuma di ibu kota kabupaten. Di tempat-tempat lain, di kecamatan atau apalagi di desa-desa itu belum ada. Dan ini sangat minim sekali. Jadi memang saya kira masih kurang untuk di Kabupaten Pulau Morotai.
Morotai is going to be developed as a new tourism destination. It has a very young government, only 5 years old, local government, that don't provide or don't have the possibility to provide English programs, etc. for the local people who desperately want them. So our programs, in the first point, react to what the local people want and ask for. And we conducted 2 phases of research last year that I call dream scoping, when we asked the local people, what are their dreams? And they know that Morotai is going to be developed for tourism, so what do they dream of sharing and doing within that? And then from that, what do they need to do that? And the 90% came back as a number 1 priority was English. So it's always working with the locals and reacting to their wants and needs that can't be perhaps met by local government or so on. So I think that's why it's very necessary. And Morotai is quite a fascinating place. It has a fascinating history from World War II, being occupied by the Japanese and the Americans and Australians liberating it. And it's not yet been overrun. So it's a blank canvas and it's the opportunity for us really to develop sustainable community-based tourism that impacts positively for the local communities across all sectors. So there's a need for education within that, agriculture, agribusiness, local entrepreneurship, then renewable energy companies, waste management and infrastructure, and there's a group of us that are coming together and holding a summit later this year in conjunction with the local government to try and enable marine protected area and eco-reserve for a section of the island. And that would be a policy at national level that we would then hope could be repeated in other areas across Indonesia as they're opened up for tourism. And really use sustainable tourism as a force for good. Tourism can have very positive impacts and it can have very negative impacts. So really working together to achieve that, and A Liquid Future fits in with the education part of that and the sharing of knowledge and ideas for the common good of the visitor, of the local people, of the environment in general.
Kalian suka bertemu sama orang bule, sama pariwisata di Boho-Boho, di Morotai?
Ya, suka.
Prawisata itu masuk ke daerah kami itu kami sangat senang karena apa? Mereka yang datang dari sana juga itu kan merupakan satu membawa menjalani sementara jalani proyeknya. Nah, itu kami sangat bersyukur karena di satu sisi itu juga kan menguntungkan buat kami untuk masyarakat Pulau Morotai, khusus masyarakat desa Boho, dan generasi kami yang akan datang itu juga merupakan untuk ruang kerjanya itu tetap kami.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mare, how do you feel about Bali now compared to 30 years ago?
Of course, I think 90% Balinese really sad, not happy anymore, not like 30 years ago, Yeah. But before the life really happy, slow, but yeah, very happy, not like today,
And why do you feel that Balinese people aren't happy today?
Because too many stress, too many traffic, life running away, how you say in English, like too much stress, Yeah,
Okay.
too much stress, yeah.
Okay, so although maybe financially there is more wealth,
Yeah.
you feel that the difference is not good.
Not good, I think we miss life in the past, Yeah, because we need money for sure, like you said, but yeah, this is not 100% what we need, Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lifestyle where it was more calm, maybe nature was still more present, and
Yeah.
there wasn't so much of the stress and the rush
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you think about other Indonesian islands that are not yet developed like Bali? Would you give any advice to the local people there, or what would you say?
I think if I can say, better keep your nature, keep your life like today, especially in east part of Bali, not like me, in Bali all explore, Then one day also they are some like me, not so happy,
Okay.
Yeah.
So you'd say to keep the nature more and keep a
Yeah.
slower pace of
Yeah.
life. Yeah.
Because money not really important, That's true,
It is. Money is not happiness. is
Yeah,
it?
not happiness,
Yeah. Okay.
Nature and friend, family, that is the happiness,
And time to spend with
yeah.
them.
More time in life with a friend, with family, with nature, that's better, much better.
I guess my dream would be that Morotai has a sustainable future and that we can enable it to grasp the opportunity to use renewable energy, or have an infrastructure built before tourism comes here, have the programs available for the locals to get the skills they want and need to really be a part of it and be a guide of how it takes shape. And that the environment and the local culture flourish because of sustainable tourism. That is what is at the root of all of this, is a flourishing local culture, environment, ocean and people. And I think that is achievable here. I think the timing is right and I think the conditions are right. So that would be my dream, that the locals are in a position to guide the future of their island in the way they best feel is fit for Morotai, and then ultimately, that could be copied in other islands and places. So I think that would be really wonderful.
Apabila kita tatap jauh
So this is the building we've been given by the village chief, the Kepala Desa, to use for our programs, which is great. You can see it's a really nice big area and 2 rooms at the back. We need to put a wooden wall from here just to the top, and then we need to put what's called plafond under all of the roofs so that it's not hot. Clear up the outside, paint it, and then equip it with the things we need. It's really near the beach, which is fantastic. It's also great because it's got a big outside area where people can hang out and sit and so on. So yeah, it's great.